Jalen, you had 4 fouls at the start of the fourth quarter. Were you surprised that the coach put you in at that point, or did you think that he might let you sit for a minute?
I trust whatever Tom Thibodeau goes with. I'm have his back no matter what. I just got to be smart.
Jalen, how do you summarize, you guys had a 14-point lead with 2:51 left to go. How do you summarize how the game closed?
Can't really summarize it. Give them a lot of credit. They closed the game out like they've been doing it all playoffs. Just not really good on our part.
Pretty rare to see a guy like Neesmith hit 5 threes in a row in late game. Just what did you see on the defense from him that let him get those shots up?
I mean, it wasn't rare or a rare sighting. I mean, he can shoot, and but now when good teams, when they have a hot shooter, they find him. So it's just not good on our part, and finding him in transition and him getting open spots.
Game they started trapping you more, like in the fourth. How'd you feel like you responded in those situations, and what do you feel like you could have done there?
Not turn the ball over and give my teammates a better chance to close out this game. Just turn the ball over doesn't help us. And,
Like you got off the ball quick enough,
I feel like I can, but also I feel like I know how not to turn the ball over, and so just like I said, it's not a good way to end the game.
Kat, how tough is this loss for you guys, and how do you guys bounce back?
I mean, any game you lose is tough, especially in the playoffs. How you bounce back? I mean, you just get back in the lab. Tomorrow we get to practice, watch the film, and get ready for the next one. That's the only way you bounce back.
For either of you, I mean, obviously we've talked so much about the nature of the comebacks against the Pistons, the 3 double-digit comebacks against the Celtics. What, I guess, being on the other side of this and the emotional weight of that, I know you were going to say you want to wipe the slate clean, but just how different is it to kind of be on the other end of it, and just how do you come back from it?
Yeah, I mean, in the playoffs, when you win, it's the best thing ever. When you lose, the worst thing ever. And so the best way to deal with all that is just stay level-headed and making sure we have each other's backs. Obviously not the way we want to finish the game. But I mean, like you said, tomorrow we have to watch film and get better, and just making sure that we're ready for game 2.
Karl, obviously you're from here. You know the history of the Knicks and the Pacers, although it was a long time ago. Is there any part of you that's kind of aware of the historical similarities between this game and the? I know Tyrese did the choke gesture, and the same thing with Reggie Miller on the call. Is there any part of you that's thinking about that, or can you process that as a New Yorker?
I mean, it's our job to make history. So we're not here to repeat history. We're here to make history. So that doesn't pop into my mind. I only think about the present and what we could do right now so we can make our own history.
For either one of you, I mean, for 46 minutes, you guys were keeping up with their pace. You guys were kind of meeting their intensity on the glass. Is it hard to, I know probably right now it is, but when you step back and you look at this game, you guys did what you needed to do to win the game until the final 2 minutes. Can there be positives that you take from this and build on it as you go into game 2 and not get too down on yourself?
I mean, we didn't do what we needed to do. We would be coming in here and talking a whole different ball game. But there's a lot of things, like you said, that we did good, and we put ourselves in a position to win. It's just about, I've said this multiple times, just executing and being disciplined for 48 minutes. Doing that for more of the game than we've done in the last 2 series. We got to be better, in this series, especially against this team. And like you said, we played 46 good minutes. Those 2 minutes is where we lost the game, and that's on all of us. So we all got to be better. We all got to step up to the plate.
Jalen, does the experience in the playoffs of dealing with adversity and overcoming adversity come into play here after a game like this?
Yeah. Obviously, it's not a good feeling, but a lot of basketball left to be played. So we can't sulk. We just got to get better.
Two questions, one for you, Jalen, and for Kat. Did the referees give you an explanation of why they didn't call goaltending on your drive late? And then the other question is, with Obi, you guys were down 1 and Obi got the dunk, was the plan to let him score right away, or was it to foul him?
To answer your first question, no. No explanation. It's a great question. I think we should have fouled, and we just didn't.
Guys, Detroit had a lot of open looks on threes. Boston had a lot of open looks on threes, and tonight Indiana had a lot of opens on threes. How do you close that gap? How do you defend that so that they don't have those clean looks at those threes?
We gotta get to their bodies, stay connected, and they play at a fast pace. They play a space game, and so now when they're driving the lanes, and it's easy to collapse, and then we're in rotation, and then they're lining up open threes. You just gotta rotate better and get to bodies better, and just making sure we're connected.